So I went to Japan to look or buy or hunt for cards. Alright, we're doing something different. So face cam, my voice. I just wanted to do this because I actually hit more than 50 subscribers, which I wasn't even expecting. Thank you, and to those who are commenting, like, appreciate you. Going back, obviously I didn't go to Japan just to hunt for cards. I went to Japan with my family.
It's family.
For a vacation. And then on the side, I was looking for cards. I have a couple specific TCGs in mind or targeting. But I wasn't really looking for any one-piece cards. Since in the Philippines, one-piece cards are very easily accessible. And the cards that are not easily accessible here are promo cards from like Japan partnered 7-Elevens and most burgers. But I already have contacts in some of the stores here that I can be able to get access to those cards. So,
you know someone like that?
Let's just say I know a guy who knows a guy who knows another guy.
Not really looking into any one-piece cards as of the moment. One Piece is not really a priority in this trip. What I was actively looking for was a booster box of the Japanese release of Lorcana First Chapter. Lorcana, the English release in the Philippines, is not easily accessed at a reasonable price here. And the only Lorcana product that I have here is this one. A pack of Lorcana First Chapter, and that cost me around 900 pesos. So that's $15 to $16 for a pack of Lorcana.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
So that's not really a good price, unfortunately. But I wanted to have a pack added to my collection. So, knowing that the Japanese release of Lorcana has been released, I think it was around January this year. That was one of my targets when we were planning a trip to Japan. I wanted to get a booster box of First Chapter Lorcana. And luckily enough, since this was a family vacation and I had my daughter with me, we had a trip planned to Disney. And I assumed that there would be Lorcana cards in Disney, the Disney Resort. So yeah, we'll talk about that a bit later. So that's one product that I am actively looking for. Aside from that, I plan to go to a couple of Pokemon centers and Pokemon stores. And if there are booster boxes for Terastral Festival, which is the Japanese equivalent of Prismatic Evolutions and the new battle partners, I would have bought booster box or two. The itinerary that we had was 8 days, 4 days in Tokyo, 4 days in Osaka. So that's how the trip went. So let's see what happened at the trip. We flew out of the Philippines from Manila and then landed in Narita. Flew out on a Friday, early Friday morning, and arrived in Narita around noon. Then I did not expect how far Narita was to Tokyo proper. We had a private transfer ready to pick us up from the airport to the hotel, and it was an hour and a half of travel time. I did not expect that. That's how far Narita was to Tokyo. Should have landed in Haneda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, all the last words of a fool.
But anyways, when we settled in, rested, and then the next day it was hunting time, technically.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting.
Trading cards.
Family had something planned, walking around Tokyo, going to Shinjuku, Shibuya, Harajuku, and then there were some stores that I had earmarked around those areas. So I was just hoping that we would be able to get near them so I could check. And luckily enough, when we went to Shibuya, we went to Parco. Parco is a mall chain in Japan, and this Parco in Shibuya had a Pokemon Center. So went there. Daughter is also into Pokemon, so we went there. She saw Mewtwo, and then she bought a Suicune plushie, while I was looking at their card selections. Unfortunately, the scarcity of Pokemon cards is not confined to the English version. Even the Japanese version is also out of stock. The newer ones, the newer expansions, I think the Japanese version of Surging Sparks, Terrestrial Festival, and Battle Partners are all out of stock. So that's one Pokemon Center down. So unfortunately, no luck with Pokemon, unfortunately. After Shibuya, we went to Shinjuku, Shibuya, Harajuku. We weren't able to really explore, fortunately. Again, lots of people. So we went back to the hotel in the afternoon, and actually forgot to mention we were staying at Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro, from what I've researched, had a lot of hobby stores. One store that's well known in social media is Card Secret, and I was able to mark that in my map. However, being with family and being the navigator, I wasn't able to really explore Ikebukuro and look for those card shops. Unfortunately, didn't really get to see Card Secret or any of the card shops that I had marked for that trip, sadly. The closest thing I was able to go to was Book Off. Book Off is it initially started as a used book or manga store, but it expanded into technically everything. Secondhand, you can find consoles, secondhand phones, secondhand laptops, secondhand action figures, anime figures, secondhand again books and mangas, and they had a selection of cards. Unfortunately, they were all singles, so wasn't really looking for Pokemon singles. They also had Yu-Gi-Oh singles, One Piece singles, and the only singles that I was able to find there was a Red Sanji, the 2-cost Sanji, and the Secret Rare Really, which are cards that I can use for my Shanks deck. Unfortunately, they were just displayed and I couldn't get. So, no cards for that one. And Ikebukuro is, for those who didn't know, Ikebukuro also has the biggest animate or the biggest animate store. It's basically just a big building filled with anime stuff. Anime action figures, merchandise, everything. But again, since acting as a navigator, was not able to go in. So that day, nothing productive. Next day, we had a trip planned for Mount Fuji. It's a tour going to Mount Fuji, and along with that, a trip to Gotemba. Gotemba is basically just an outlet store in the area around Mount Fuji. So went to Mount Fuji, went to Heritage Village, and then had lunch, and then went to Gotemba. Gotemba also has a Pokemon store. So, same target. Wanted to see if I could score Terrestrial Festival, Japanese Surging Sparks, or Battle Partners. Same situation. No stock. Out of stock. So, 2 stores down, or actually technically 3 stores down, no score. Went back. The next day, we were going to Disney, which I assumed would have Lorcana cards. Went there. Line was long. We arrived 9:30. We expected the line to be shorter, but nope. Still long. Spent 45 minutes going through security, and then another 15 minutes to go through the ticket. Go through the gate. But yeah, inside, just merch. No cards, unfortunately. So, 4 stores down, no score. And then after that, we actually had to go to Osaka. And I'll probably cut this video with just what happened in Tokyo. So, and then another video for Osaka. So yeah, Tokyo, no go. Was not able to really do what I wanted to do, unfortunately. That's what happened in Tokyo. And then we were going to Osaka next day. Yeah, that's it. So, for my, as of this recording, 54 subscribers, thank you for subscribing. For all the people that are liking, subscribe, and commenting, yeah, I really appreciate that. Was not expecting to even hit 20 subscribers, but yeah, surprised me. But if this is something that you want more of, like just a talking head video technically, and if you have any questions on what happened in the trip, just put them in the comments. I'll try to answer them, or probably if you want a more in-depth video regarding the trip, just let me know. It might take longer. I'm the one editing the video, so it will take longer because I'd have to also edit a few other videos that I'm planning to release. But yeah, again, thanks guys. This is Sides, and thank you.